There are two areas that should kind of characterize our focus: growth in learning, and then beyond that, growth in virtue.
When I think about Delone, I think of loyalty, faithfulness, and enthusiasm.
But one of the terms that you hear when you spend any time here at Delone Catholic is squire or squirehood. And this idea of a squire is very important to us. It helps to inform our identity. A squire, of course, is an understudy to a knight. And so our students, very much are squires. And they're squires with a view of becoming knights, right? So we're trying to equip our students with a sense of service to others, which is the hallmark of a knight.
This place is special because the students are invested. We don't have a large population, but we're able to be very active with our sports, with our productions, because the students embrace the opportunity to be involved and create their own community here within the building.
You feel that deep sense of community, you feel that stewardship for each other, for the world around us. You feel that sense of belonging, which I think is really important in today's world, and also instilling in them this sense of responsibility as they go out into the world and become our future leaders.
I think it's important to know that sending your students to Delone is not just a choice in education. It's a choice in education. It's a choice in your faith. It's a choice in how you want your student to be nurtured throughout their educational career. It's how you want your student to be prepared.
It's a community that welcomes all sorts of different people and really comes to know who you are.
At Delone Catholic, our motto is to be doers of the word. The rest of that scripture passage is, and not hearers only. Something we talk about a lot in the Sacred Studies department is making sure that the students are not just memorizing facts and concepts, but really taking them to heart and thinking about how they can apply these to their life as a young adult Christian, as a young adult Catholic.
I think you don't really understand the gifts of this community until you're really immersed in it.
There's nothing like Delone on a Friday night.
I think that there is a sense of pride and responsibility that when you put on a Delone Catholic sweatshirt, you put on a Delone Catholic uniform, you understand that with that comes a sense of responsibility, a sense of pride.
If you are feeling that nudge, you're probably on the right track to just send them, to try Delone.
My parents told me that I could go to any school I wanted, and I chose Delone because I knew it would be a good fit for me and my education.
I'm proud to say I go to Delone Catholic.
I'm absolutely proud to be an alumni. And that being said, I'm proud that my kids are going to be alumni someday.
The best way to inform your decision making is to come and see. Visit us. Every day is open house. We welcome you to come by and to learn more about us.
Once you're a squire, you're always a squire.
This is Joseph Shirillo, graduating class of 2023 at Delone Catholic High School in McSherrystown, PA. My previous school experiences didn't prepare me to become the person I am today like Delone Catholic has. And when you enroll at Delone Catholic, you will be challenged, but at the same time, the school community nurtures you to create your own path. Delone Catholic welcomed me into their community and helped me become the person I am meant to be. I participated with the drama department, athletics, organized charity events, and serve in many leadership roles. All of these opportunities have prepared me for the next part of my life. Delone Catholic also helped me to grow in my relationship with God, and now I invite you to join this amazing community.
To schedule a private tour and learn more about Delone Catholic High School, visit DeloneCatholic.org or call 717-637-5969. Delone Catholic, prepared to lead, prepared to serve, and prepared for life.
I think a Delone Catholic education is important because it's critical to be surrounded by your faith.
When I walk through the doors of Delone Catholic, I see so many opportunities ahead of me.
My father, first of all, went to Delone Catholic.
My pap, my dad, and my brother all had number 10 when they played football at Delone.
All my brothers and sisters, I'm the oldest of 9, we all went to Delone. There's kind of like a generational thing. really powerful here at Delone.
My mom and then my grandparents and then my great-grandparents all went here, so it shows really what Delone meant to them to send me here.
I think it's a given that families continue to send their kids here and then their grandkids come here. I think it's because of the experience they have when they're here. I think that you've just fallen in love.
I graduated here in 2017. Now coming back as a teacher, it feels like coming home. All of the things that you took from your high school career are still here, and I can also try to give back to my students what my teachers gave to me.
I think a Catholic education is important because we get to learn more about God and learn how to be better disciples of Him.
We're held to a higher standard of character here that really helps us in our future lives.
I think servant leadership is important for a squire because that's what we're called to do in our lives. We're not supposed to live independent lives and only for ourselves.
I think the spirit of a squire is see the best in everybody and bring it out of them.
Squires are faithful, squires are welcoming, squires are loyal, squires are strong. It's the mark that you leave on the school, on the town, on people that go here, people that you meet, how you fulfill your purpose, the purpose that God put you on this earth for.
For me, it means I live what I believe, that it isn't just stuff that's on a page.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes from a financial standpoint, but there is an entire community of people who believe so strongly in what we do here that they're willing to help invest in not just their own families, but in growing the Delone Catholic family.
It's incredibly important to us that we sacrifice that for our children and for all the kids that need these places to grow and thrive in our area.
I always say there's something about Delone kids. There's just this magic to them. They're very accepting and everyone feels very much like they belong. It's a family.
And I think that has transitioned now to the spirit of a squire, but I think it kind of means the same thing, that we are a big family and we will be there for one another. It's not just, outliers coming together in a school. It is once you're here, you're a squire and you're part of this family.
We're small, but our reach is expansive.
Delone means my life because I've been here, seems like forever.
The one thing that I think is the most important thing is that Delone is always here. I think that it's important for the community, it's important for the families, it's important for the kids. When I retire, I don't want to go unless I know who sits in my chair in my office is gonna make sure that the school stays where it needs to be.
I am proud that I'm a squire and that I come from a legacy of squires.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sonny Shepherd Memorial Gym here in the campus of Delone Catholic High School as DCN brings you the PIAA District III 4A Girls Quarterfinals tonight. Delone Squirettes will host Eastern York Golden Knights. I'm Tony Weaver along with George Nieder. We will be carrying the game. Mike Knoll back on camera. Bill and Danny Smith over there directing and producing, and Luke Wegner is actually going to run the controls tonight, our intern here, a sophomore here at Delone.
Glad to have Luke working with us and appreciate everything he's doing.
George, Eastern comes in out of the YAI Division II at 13-10 after defeating Bermudian Springs 66-37, which was a very close game until the last quarter the other night. So to earn their spot here in the quarterfinals, no matter who wins or who loses tonight, both teams will play Monday night, one in the semifinal and one in a playback game. And if Delone is the loser, or Delone's here either way, loser or win, they'll come back here and play right here at the Shepherd Gym.
So they're guaranteed another game here in their home court.
Yeah, at least one more.
Yeah. Tony, that game the other night, that was the first round game, Monday night, Bermudian and Eastern York, and that was a 3-point game at halftime. And then I think Bermudian kind of lost track a little bit of their top scorer for Eastern, and Eastern went on a 18-1 run and finished strong.
Yeah, and you're going to hear that name a lot tonight. And that game was actually at the Eastern. Eastern was a higher seed, so they played at Eastern. Ariana Seitz, number 4 here, is a leading scorer in the York County League for girls, averaging 21 a game. Alana Neal, number 1, she's going to put some points on the board too.
Well, that's the 1-2 punch for them, Tony. There's
Yeah.
no question about it. Seats, I believe it is. Seitz it is, and Neal. That's the 1-2 punch for them. And you're right. She's the leading scorer. Seitz is 21 points a game, and she's a prolific scorer. She's on her way, I believe, heading to Clarion next year to play basketball.
Yeah, we saw her last year here in one of this, and I think it was this round here at Delone when Delone beat Eastern by 4 or 5 points, but it was a tough game. Remember now, like you said, they're in YA Division II. They got a little bit tougher league schedule than Delone, but Delone played a really tough out-of-league schedule, so they're ready for this game tonight. Delone comes in at 20-2, and we'd like to talk about a leading scorer for Delone, but really everybody's the same. They got 4 or 5 girls that are right around 10 points, and then you have Ella Hughes, who's only about 5 points a game, but she does such a great job on the boards and defensively.
Yeah.
That's why she's in there.
Yeah, you and I have dissected this team many times on the air and off the air, Tony. Obviously, one of the trademarks of a Jerry Eckenrode team is great defense and great pressure.
Yeah, and that's what he's probably going to do tonight. I don't think he's going to do these jump press like he usually does, but he's going to try to make the guards work, getting it up for Eastern. And I don't think steals are really what he wants tonight. He wants to tear out this team. From what we understand, we didn't get a lot of information on Max Preps from about Eastern, but they're not a very deep team, and foul trouble could hurt them. And Delone usually plays 8 girls, and Jerry gets them into the game pretty early here.
He does. I think Jerry's substitution pattern tonight and his depth is going to be an advantage for Delone over this Eastern team.
Now he says they have to hit shots. Like he's been not moaning, but and not complaining, but telling us all year they're a better shooting team than what they're showing, and they're going to have to put the ball in the basket. And he's not only talking about 3-point shots, he's talking about second chance shots inside off the rebound and stuff like that.
Yeah, if they finish those shots off, Tony, they're going to be a tough out in this district playoffs. There's no question about it. The defense is going to be there. These girls know one another. They've been playing together for years. If they knock down shots, they're going to be a tough out.
Yeah, defense travels, and they travel well defensively. They played defensively well all year long. Even in the game they lost Northeastern in the counties 41-40, they played great defense, but again they didn't hit many shots. And the other game they lost to that team from Eastern Pennsylvania that was more like an AAU team than a high school team. That team just had 6 number 1
Division I college players.
They really had no chance in that game, and Jerry knew that going out there, but he just wanted the girls to experience that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at what's going to happen here tonight. We got 4 quarterfinal games. Delone Catholic playing Eastern York, and then the winner of that game plays the winner of McDevitt and Berks Catholic, and that's being played at McDevitt tonight. Now the loser of those games, they'll play Monday night. In the other bracket, the other side, Wyomissing 22-0 is playing Middletown, and Northern Lebanon's playing number 6 Trinity. The winner of them games will play Monday night also at the higher seeds, and the losers will play Monday night at the higher seed. So, and then if you lose that game, win that game, you play for the 5th or 6th place on Wednesday night. If you win those games, you play Thursday at 4:30 at the Giant Center. So that's what's going to happen with the girls' side. And let's go just touch on boys, since we didn't have a lot of time the other night after the game. Delone beat Anvil Cleona, so they play Columbia tomorrow night. Now, win that game and they go right to the district finals Wednesday night, 8 o'clock at the Giant Center up at Hershey.
That's a big step, Tony. Columbia comes in at 17-4. Delone's got to travel down to their court. That's going to be a tough place to play, but they were successful in the past doing that.
They did it last year, and they were down by 20 or so and came back and won that game. Now, if you lose that game tomorrow night, you come back Tuesday, and probably Delone's going to play at home because Trinity, number 1 seed, plays York Catholic. Delone's a higher seed than York Catholic. If York Catholic would upset Trinity, then of course Delone would have to go to Trinity if they lose tomorrow night.
Yeah,
so they're either going to play Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's what's happening with the boys. So each team here, no matter what happens, get at least 2 more games.
But it's exciting for these Delone boys. They know if they can go down to Columbia and get that win, they're going to the Giant Center.
They don't have to play again till the Giant Center, and they get a number 2 seed in the district in the states also.
And I think that Delone boys team, Tony, right now is playing their best basketball of the year. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, they got a little slow start the other day though.
Yeah.
They took care of Vanville-Cleono 57-40, but it took them maybe 6 minutes to the quarter to wake up and go on a little bit of a run. Now their defense was always there, but their offense wasn't, and that's pretty much what happens with the Delone boys. You know, they got to get a quick start.
And Tony, you saw an example of that when they played in the counties. They got off to a very poor start against a real hot team.
Yeah, against an unforgiving Red Line team, and they didn't get back in that game. Red Line just kept the pressure on the whole way.
Yeah.
We also want to mention we got 5 wrestlers here at Delone going to wrestle for the district championship. District championships up at Central Dolphin East on Saturday. Connor Bauerlein, Dominic Giraffa, Nate Handy, Gavin Green, and Calvin Tyler all go up there representing Delone and wrestle up there, you know, for the district championships up there. We don't want to forget them. We had 2 wrestling matches on DCBN. Delone won them both. So individually now they're going to go for the district title up here at CD East, and that's going to take, I guess it's an all-day thing where you got to wrestle like 3 or 4 different times to get to the medal stand.
Well, congratulations to head coach Chad Giraffa and his staff for an outstanding year, and we certainly wish those wrestlers the best of luck as they travel up there to represent Delone Catholic.
Now let's look at this game a little closer tonight, where we got the starters for Eastern are going to be Atlanta Neal, number 1, Emerson Seitz, number 2, Ariana Seitz, number 4. She's a 21-point game scorer. Molly Townsley, number 10. And Anika Lipsis, number 20. And I talked to Coach Eckenrode about it a little bit. He's expecting an up and down game. He says they're very aggressive. They go to the basket a lot. So he's looking for, and I think we have Lancaster Lebanon League officials here tonight. They just came out in the court.
Well, you nailed it, Tony. Seitz is a 21-point score per game, okay, and she's going to get her shots. There's no question the offense is going to run through her. How Delone matches up with her on the defensive end is going to be interesting and something we're going to watch.
Well, it's interesting. If you look at what happened at Bermudian Springs the other night, well, it was actually played at Eastern. They held Seitz down pretty well in the first half, and then she got loose for 15 second-half points, and all of a sudden the game ballooned away from Bermudian.
Yeah, we don't know. We weren't at that game. You wonder if depth might have entered into it a little bit. Maybe Bermudian's defense got a little tired, or maybe they just lost sight over it. We don't know.
Well, we did the Bermudian game here at Delone, and Bermudian didn't play more. They only played 6 players.
Right.
So, but then again, I think Eastern only plays that many too, from what I can find out reading about them and some of the scouting reports that I did get. We didn't get much on other than Ariana. I mean, she's out there all the time. She's the leading scorer in the league, so people know about her.
So one point is how Delone matches up against their leading scorer, and the other point is we're going to watch the depth. We think the advantage will go to Delone tonight over the Eastern York squad, who think is a little bit thinner.
Yeah, when Delone brings the 3 girls off the bench, and let's mention them. They're not Delone starters are Meckley, Hughes, Jacoby, Bachman, and Schwartz like it always is, but they bring Jocelyn Robinson, Laura Knobloch, and Jody Strischler off the bench. And when they come into the game, George, we have seen as the year, they may suffer just a bit offensively, but they don't suffer anything defensively with them girls coming in. Yeah,
and towards the end of the season, Tony, we saw Megan Jacoby becoming more and more aggressive offensively, driving the ball, looking for her shot. We'll see how that unfolds tonight also.
Yeah, and that's the big bugaboo here is Delone going to shoot well, because Coach Eckenrode's expecting a 2-1-2 zone to come out. Now, that's what he's expecting. That ain't saying he's not prepared for man-to-man or another kind of zone, but he's expecting a 2-1-2 zone to be used against him. And there's going to be open spots in that zone where they're going to have to knock down their threes. Because Ariana's not only a great scorer, she can play defense and she can rebound the basketball too.
Well, congratulations to her on an outstanding career. She's a 1,000-point scorer, okay? Kind of runs in her family, Tony.
Yeah, her brothers, well, her dad played at Millersville. Her uncle played at Lock Haven.
She has a cousin that was a 1,000-point scorer.
Yeah, Justin's kids played and was a 1,000-point scorer. Now she's a 1,000-point scorer.
And
both the boys were 1,000-point scorers at Eastern.
And I think there's 2 siblings in the pipeline, so there's more to come.
Yeah, well, Emerson Seitz is
Sophomore.
Yeah, and she's the daughter of the coach also. And Eastern has always put a decent team out there in the court. They had Brianna Grimm, who played for them 2 years ago, and now she's starring at York College. She's down there playing. Went to Penn State for a year, didn't play basketball, and got the fever to play basketball again. So now she's back up playing for York College.
Yep.
So this is going to be. These girls are not stranger to each other, and of course Jerry knows everything to know about it. I'm sure Jason. It's Jason. Justin's was the boys coach. Jason probably did enough scouting about Delone too, because like I said, he played him last year. He's a very vocal coach in the sideline. He'll get up and down and call plays out, set plays. So we're going to see what happens tonight here. And both these teams can, well, I guess you can say relax a little bit, because even if they lose, they get to play back for 5th and 6th place. But you don't want to go 5th and 6th place in the states, because if you do, you're going to Timbuktu to play. They're going to send you. They're going to send you far and wide.
You're probably going to travel 2+ hours.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Tony, there's probably an injury that we should talk about with Eastern.
Yeah, I think the other night. No, I'm not sure. I don't see number. They have their shirts on, so I'm not sure what their numbers are. They don't have their numbers showing. But number 3 is Delina Neal. Sprained her ankle or something the other night against Bermudian, and I'm not.
We don't know. We don't have an injury report. We don't know if she's ready to go. We don't know if she's 80%.
There's nobody on the bench out there, so my guess is she's out there in the court somewhere.
Yeah.
And the only one I do know is Ariana Seitz. You can tell which one she is just by her presence on the court. But I thought Jazina was I thought she was a starter, but she's not starting tonight. So.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens if she does get into the game, and we'll know more when the numbers are exposed to us here, and we see what's going on. And it looks like Eastern's going to be in. They got gold pants on out there, but I think their shirts are blue, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe they're blue and gold. That's their school colors, I believe. And Delone will be in their white uniforms.
Delone will be in their home white, and they'll be in their home white the whole way through this thing. And, at least in the districts, they'll be in their home white.
Well, Coach Ackenroad doesn't want a playback game, that's for sure.
No, well, not right now. I mean, this is a tough opening round game, because, like I said, looking at the schedule here, he's going to have Berks Catholic or McDevitt for the second game, either down here or up here.
Yeah, McDevitt's 16-6, and Berks County's 10-8. They play in a tough league. They play high tough competition.
And Delone beat Berks Catholic early in the year, and I think they might even scrimmage McDevitt. So.
Yeah.
They know that both those teams. Now down in the other bracket, Wyomissing's an unknown for us, 22-0. Middletown 15-8, and Trinity 13-9, and Northern Lebanon in here at 18-4.
Well, you're right that Wyomissing's an unknown, but 22-0 is an unknown. That's pretty good.
No, they beat everybody that came down their way, and they play in the Berks County League. I'm not sure that's part of the Lancaster Lebanon League like it is in football or not. So.
And Northern Lebanon 18-4. I remember they were very good last year, Tony.
Yeah. But this game tonight's a repeat of last year's game, which Delone, they had a little bit of trouble, but they hung on and won by 4 or 5 last year against Eastern. And Jerry's looking for that kind of a game tonight again. And they know Jason Seitz and Jerry know each other from a long time, and they get along. And like I said, the refs are from the Lancaster Lebanon League, and. You hate talking about the refs, but it really is important how the game is called if they're going to call it tight.
Well, it's important for athletes on this level or any level to understand how the game is being called and adapt your play to that game. They're calling it tight, they're calling it loose, and you can't stare down officials. You got to just play the game and understand.
You don't want to do anything like that. These district officials are there's probably a rater here somewhere sitting, especially now that we made it to the quarterfinal games.
Yeah.
If these refs want to move on, they're probably going to be rated here, and they're going to call out of the coaching box. They're going to call things that sometimes during the regular season might get by, but these refs are supposed to be the best of the best. That's why they're doing the district games. So you don't want to be called staring down refs or anything like that here. You want to stay in the game because the PIAA has a very strict. If you get thrown out of a game, you don't play the next game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a college thing where you only give up a half. You get thrown out in the second half, you only have to sit, the one half. It's not like that. You're gone for the next game, and it doesn't matter if that's the semifinal or the district championship game. You're done.
Well, tonight's game, Tony, we're going to see what kind of defense Eastern York settles into. They're going to pack the zone down tight and see if Delone can knock down some outside shots. Part of me believes that's what they're going to do. We'll wait and see how it happens. We want to see who's going to control the boards, who's got the advantage on the boards. Okay.
Well, Delone girls, they do shoot well from the outside if they get their feet set. But we've seen a lot of times where they hurry their shots and they take shots way early in the possession. Yeah. Now, if they wait and get their feet set, a lot of times they drop them down. But Reese Meckley can shoot the three. We know Megan Jacoby can shoot the three. Brielle Bachman, of course, can shoot the three. Ella Hughes and Caitlin Schwartz have to clean up inside and put them second chance points back up in.
Tony, you mentioned the girls coming in off the bench. I think Jocelyn Robinson deserves a head nod here. Very quick, very athletic. I think she's a very good soccer player, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That might be her best sport. Okay, she comes in and she has a great floor game defensively. I expect her to come off the bench, give some minutes, and maybe guard their leading scorer.
Yeah, and another thing she does, she takes over the point guard position usually when she comes in, and it doesn't drop off a heck of a lot there either when she comes in. And then Laura Knobloch, she comes off the bench, and she just adds another spitfire defensive player out there. And Josie Schlossler, she just comes in and wreaks havoc in there, and that's what she's supposed to do. She's good. She'll get a rebound that nobody thinks she should get. So the three that come off the bench for Delone have their purpose when they go into the game.
Yeah, we'll talk about Caitlin Schwartz here just for a moment. She's probably our most physical player inside. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and she has a habit sometimes of getting in early foul trouble, picking up one or two early. And that can't happen tonight because now I'm not sure she's going to be guarding Ariana Seitz.
No, I don't think so.
I think we're going to have Ella Hughes on her, and they're going to switch off quite a bit. And somebody's going to pressure the point guard up the court. So Delone's probably going to sit in there man-to-man, I would think. I don't see a zone in the future here unless they get a lead or they get in foul trouble with something where Coach Eckenroth would have to go to something else.
No. I think we're going to
judging from what we saw this year, that's Now he told they're a little rusty. They haven't played since the county lost to Northeastern, but they did scrimmage. They scrimmaged West York, York High, and one other team. I forget who he said it was, but it was a 4-team scrimmage, and they did well there. So.
Well, these girls have it in front of them, Tony. They win tonight. They're back here on Monday night with a home game, and if they win that, they're off to the Giants Center. So it's all in front of them. There's no question.
And losing, they get the home games here too. We haven't seen them lose 2 home games since we've been doing DCBN. I don't think.
No.
But
this is a higher level of play.
It's a higher level, and they're home until they got to go to the states. They won't play they're home unless they go to Hershey.
Right.
For the district championship. If they have to keep playing here at home, they're at home. Want to say hi to everybody listening. Hope we do a decent job for you tonight. Marty's down there in Virginia listening. Got the other people that we know. Our phones are always open if you want to text us, if you know the number.
Send us a text. Let us know if you're enjoying it.
Got really decent. Go ahead with that, George.
Yeah, we got Mike Conrad watching from Massachusetts, Jim Conrad watching from Maryland, and Tom Conrad watching his very first DCBN game from Main Street. Good for you, Tommy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the contest.
I talked to Coach Seitz before the game. He says he scouted Delone off our DCBN most of the year, and he wanted to say that we did a decent job, and he knows we try to give much credit to the other team as we do to Delone, and that's big for us because everybody knows we're Delone announcers, but we want to try to recognize the other teams too and their players, because we know people listen to this because they want to hear their kid's number, they want to hear their kid's name, and that's why we bend over backwards trying to get who's coming into the game and what's going on.
Yeah. Tony, for those listeners tuning in a little bit late, we announced the starters. Okay, maybe we should do it one more time.
Yeah, the starters for Eastern York will be Alana Neal, number 1, number 2, Emerson Seitz, number 4, Ariana Seitz, averaged 21 points a game, Molly Townsley, number 10, and number 20, Anika Lipsis.
If I could just say there, Tony, Seitz, 21 points a game, leading scorer in the York County League for the girls, and probably the number 2 scorer for this Eastern girls basketball team, Alana Neal, and she's a junior.
And she's tough too. And for Delone, Reese Meckley, Ella Hughes, Megan Jacoby, Brielle Bachman, and Caitlin Schwartz, number 10, 12, 22, 34, and 40. They will start. And we're almost ready to send it over to, let's see who's over there. Eric Lawrence over there again?
Yes, he is.
Keep us on when they take over there, okay?
Yeah. Yes, he is.
We got Luke running the controls tonight. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And we'll go to starting lineups, and then we'll go to the national anthem. And
decent crowd coming in.
Yeah, it is a decent crowd. I think Eastern's probably going to bring a couple more people than Anvil Cleona did the other night, but they're still coming in the door here.
Yeah.
And we're going to send it over to Eric, but we will stay live here also.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lawrence and Sonny Shepherd Junior Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Delone Catholic High School for the 2024 PIAA District III Girls Basketball Championships. This evening's Class 4A quarterfinal game features the Eastern York Golden Knights and the Delone Catholic Squirettes. The winner will advance to the semifinal round. The losing team will play the consolation semifinal. Both of those contests will be played on Monday at the home of the higher seed. In case of emergency requiring the evacuation of the Shepherd Gym, please exit through the Shepherd Gym lobby. We would like to thank G4 Security for being on hand this evening. Spectators in need of assistance can identify security at the entrances to the Shepherd Gym. The PIAA and Delone Catholic High School are emphasizing good sportsmanship from their coaches, players, and fans. This contest is being played for the benefit of the student athletes in these schools. No handheld signs, and/or banners, or artificial noisemakers are permitted. All spectators are asked to remain seated during play and to wait for a stoppage in play to exit the gymnasium. Fans are required to wear full-length shirts. Any spectator who by their actions or behavior interferes with this contest will be removed from the Shepherd Gymnasium. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, the visiting Eastern York Golden Knights, who will be the 8th seed and enter the contest with a 30-10 overall record. A junior, number 1, Alana Neal. A sophomore, number 2, Emerson Seitz. A senior, number 4, Ariana Seitz. A senior, number 10, Molly Townsley. And a sophomore, number 20, Anna Lipsis. The Golden Knights are coached by Jason Seitz. He is assisted by Abigail Gray. The Delone Catholic Squirettes are the number 1 seed in the amateur tonight's contest with a 20-2 overall record. Here are tonight's starters for the Squirettes. A 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Reese Meckley.
Reese Meckley coming out for the Squirettes.
A 6'2" senior, number 12, Ella Hughes. A 5'5" junior, number 22, Megan Jacoby. A 5'8" senior, number 34, Brielle Bachman. And a 5'10" senior, number 40, Caitlin Schwartz.
And we'll get the national anthem here.
He is assisted by Jill Levac and Paul Greer. The officials for tonight's game are Heather Hurd, Rick Copenhaver, and Preston Morini. At this time, we ask that you please rise and the gentlemen remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by Mr. Francis Strunk.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last evening, whose broad stripes and bright was so gallantly streaming, and rapids red glad, the bumpers singing, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And here we go. Tip off of this 4A quarterfinal game.
Well, Tony, this Delone girls team's three seniors, a junior, and a sophomore. They've been playing a lot of basketball together. They've been playing a lot of basketball together, and they know where they want to end up with respect to district playoffs. They want to end up at the Hershey Center. This is the first step. Let's get it started.
Yep.
See what happens tonight.
The Lone boys took the first step the other night. Now the girls here Thursday night. Thank you everybody for watching. We're getting really good numbers here on DCBN. Halftime, I'm going to send it over to Bill Smith, and he'll bring you up on some of the things that are happening here at Delone. Starters on the court for Delone, and it looks like number 12 LIU is going to jump center.
Looks like it might be Molly
Townsley's
going to jump for the Knights.
And here we go. Ball goes up, tapped over to Caitlin Schwartz, and she brings it into the forecourt. Gives it to Jacoby. She's out front, and it is a two. I don't know, box and one or the man-to-man. George, looks like man, doesn't it?
Yep, man-to-man. Got
Gives it to Caitlin Schwartz underneath, lays it up and in.
Came off the screen up top. Tony came down low. Good entry pass and a good finish.
Yeah, Seitz is going to be, Ariana's going to play the point here. LIU's is going to sag off of her a little bit. Ball to Neal now. Neal drives, getting the corner of Townsley, back to Neal. Going to be saying Seitz's name quite a bit tonight. There's two of them out there. Her sister has the ball now. Gives it back to Neal. Got an open, Townsend's going to take it to the hole, lays it up. Not there, rebounded by Schwartz.
Well, good drive, but couldn't finish the shot there, Tony.
She gives it to Jacoby, and Jacoby brings it down. Man to man. Reese going to take it to the hole. Reese puts it up, not there. Rebounded by Eastern. Neal brings it up the court. Gets it back to Townsley. Nice save by number 20, Lipsis there. Neal going to the basket, lays it up, has it blocked. Saved in bounds nicely by Schwartz, but I think they're going to call it off Eastern. That was a nice play by Caitlin Schwartz. I thought she might have been out of bounds, but she knocked it off Lipsis there, so Delone's going to keep the ball. Jacoby brings it up the court. 6:40 left here in the first quarter. Schwartz has it out front. Jacoby, she looked for it, but she was guarded very closely.
Eastern trying to fight through those screens down low, Tony.
Yeah, Delone's looking inside. They're trying to throw it in. Nice pass inside, lays it up and in by Hughes.
Got good hands by Hughes, Tony. Not an easy catch, and she held it, controlled it, and finished the shot.
Yep. In comes Seitz up the court. She's going to run the point till Neal comes around and gets the ball here. Seitz has it. Out front, long over court pass to number 10 Townsley. Back to Seitz.
Seitz being guarded by LIU's, Tony. One of the matchups.
Ball taken away by Brielle Bachman. She goes to the basket and has the ball blocked, and they're going to call a foul on number 10. Molly Townsley's that's going to be her first, team's first. And that's going to send Bachman to the line for 2.
Well, good read by Bachman, Tony. Seeing that, getting into the passing lane with the still taking it to the other end.
Bachman for 2 here. First one's up. She got him. You don't want to leave foul shots out here in district games. You gotta nail them.
Yep.
Number 3 comes into the game, and that's Jaleesa Neal, and she's going to take over for Townsley. So her lippus, I think, went out. So I guess she's not that badly. Her leg's taped there. Bachman made them both.
Yep. She's limping a little bit, Tony. I'm watching her run the floor.
She's gamey there. Ariana Seitz brings it down, guarded by. Over to Townsley. Townsley to Seitz. Seitz again, double teamed.
Yeah. Delone's going to run a second player at her, that's for sure.
A 3-ball not there, rebounded by Caitlin Schwartz. Gives it up to Meckley. Brings it across the timeline. Meckley going to take a 15-footer. Bounces around, not there. Neal has it on a break. Very aggressive.
Good job by Jacoby to stop that break.
A 3-pointer. Oh, an air ball by Ariana.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't mind that, though. She wanted to get a shot off.
Yeah.
6-0 Squirettes. Jacoby brings the ball up the court. Gets a screen out front.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to call an offensive foul on Caitlin Schwartz for.
Pretty good call there, Tony. Caitlin moved there at the last moment. It's an offensive foul. You can't do that. That is a point of emphasis these days.
It is, and it's not a foul that coach wants to see.
No, and it's a turnover.
Yep. Ariana going to bring it up the court. Townsley has it. Now she got her feet set for a 3 there, but not there again.
Yeah.
Rebounded by Meckley. Gives it to Jacoby. Jacoby stops.
Good decision there, Tony.
Yeah.
Pull it back out.
She saw what was going on and stopped. Meckley has it. 2 girls coming in for Delone here shortly. Meckley anticipated Bachman going to the basket. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Robinson coming. Let's see. Schwartz and Brielle Bachman coming out. Laura Knobloch and Jocelyn Robinson into the game. And we're going to have Knobloch on right away on
Seitz.
Ariana now. Neal drives, gives it up.
Yeah.
Said Delone tipped it. It's going to stay with Eastern.
Well, good defense by Delone, Tony. They're really tightened up their man-to-man. They're in their face.
3:51 left here. 6-0. Nothing changes on LAU's is still on. Neal has it. Tries to get it inside. Taken away by Delone.
Yeah.
Jacoby running the court. Gets it to Robinson. Robinson back to Knobloch. Delone sets it up. They're going to start running our flex here in a minute. Robinson to Knobloch to Meckley. It looks like the 2 girls that went out are going to come back into the game. Whoa. Nice job by Robinson getting that ball back. Something happened to the scoreboards. They're off. I don't think the ref's seen it yet. They're back on now, but the scoreboard's not. Now it is.
Good job by Eastern, Tony, fighting through these screens.
They are fighting through the screens.
Delone patient, looking for that good shot.
Meckley takes it to the hole, lays it up. She's fouled. Let's see who they call that on. That's a second team foul on Eastern. Who are they going to give that to? Number 3, that's Jaslena Neal. Meckley will shoot 2.
Eastern expending a lot of energy on defense, Tony.
Meckley's first one's got it. She'll get one more. Let's see. LAU's is going to take a break, and
Bachman's going to come in for the shooter, I think, Tony.
Okay, Bachman's coming in for Reese Meckley. Okay, that's what's going on here. Second shot. Got them both. And those two girls will get a little bit of a rest.
And you can kind of see Coach Eckenroach's substitution pattern early here, Tony.
And he's been doing it all year. It shouldn't be a shock. Now they're going to put a little bit of press on here. Yeah. Neal's being harassed.
Just don't reach. He's doing a good job. The defense. That's Jocelyn Robinson, and she's got quick feet.
Neal, Seitz has it. She dribbles. Back to Neal. Neal makes a nice move. Gets it to wide open Jalise, and that's going to be off. Rebounded again by Delone. Taken back by Eastern. Neal has it.
Frantic pace here in the last 30 seconds.
Who did Jad? Jalise and Neal.
Good job to pull it back out, I think, by Eastern and kind of get things under control here a little bit.
And we got a timeout.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout, Tony. This team's out of rhythm offensively a little bit.
Well, they're 5:44 into the game and haven't scored yet. It's 8-0 Squirettes.
Yeah.
And I think they're out of rhythm because of Delone's defense, to tell you the truth. And Jerry has got, 4 of the girls decent rest now.
Yeah. Ariana Seitz, Tony, you can see when she puts the ball on the floor and tries to turn the corner, Delone is immediately bringing that second defender to her, okay? She's going to have to find some help, dump it off on the wing, and see if that person can knock down a shot.
So it's 8-0, 2 points for Meckley, 2 points for Hughes, 2 points for Bachman, 2 points for Schwartz.
And some of those points are from the foul line.
4 of them, 4 for 4 from the line.
Yep. Like you said, you don't want to leave them out there.
Yep. 2 fouls on Eastern and just 1 on Delone here in the quarter. Now, with the new rule this year, they wipe away at the end of the quarter and the new count starts.
So who do we have out there for Delone?
We got Noblock, we got Robinson, we got Brielle Bachman. That Josie Schuschler came into the game, and along with Caitlin Schwartz. So now Jacoby's taking a little bit of a rest too. Josie Schuschler's in the game. Ball comes out to Schwartz, and Knobloch's going to guard her. Noblock will guard her. Back to Neal. Shazida Neal over to.
So they're going to try to get Seitz down low, Tony, if they can.
We're going to call a foul. It might be on Caitlin Schwartz.
Yeah. Change it. Yeah.
It wasn't a shooting foul, but no, they called it on 34. Bachman.
Yeah, they take that out of bounds here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
a shooting foul.
Little adjustment to their offense, Tony. They took Ariana Seitz and tried to get her down low there. There she is again.
Jump ball is going to be staying with Eastern, but she tried to muscle her way in, and Delone was having none of that. Looks like she's going to try the same thing. Into Seitz. Number 2 took a shot, not there. And there's Josie Schuschler getting a rebound. Robinson brings it up. We're under a minute 40 here. Schwartz. Bachman's going to take a 3. Not there. Little score on the court, got the rebound.
Came right to her.
Neal brings it up. Over to Ariana.
Trying to clear out for her a little bit, I think.
Back to Alana Neal. Lisa Neal. Townsley has it now. A little bit of a weave going on. And they got it into nice move by Ariana. She put it in the basket. It took them 6:45, but they finally got a basket. 8-2.
Well, the double team came, Tony, but she split it. Okay.
Caitlin Schwartz. Bachman brings it back out to Schwartz. Oh, she found a hold of the basket, lays it up, and she's fouled.
Well, good job drawing the contact there, Tony.
Yeah, and she did draw the contact. Exactly right.
Yep.
Let's see who they call that on. Number 1 or 10. Was it 10 or 1? That's Townsley's second now. So she's going to come out, I think. Caitlin Schwartz will shoot 2. Her first shot's up and bounced it off. It looks like 20 is going to come back in the game. Lippis is going to come back in and give Townsley a rest here. She has 2 fouls. Schwartz' second shot. She got that one. Yep. Neal has it. Over to the other Neal. Bachman picks up the loose ball.
Numbers.
Oh, gave it to Schwartz on a nice give and go there, and she puts it in the hole.
Completely unselfish, Tony. Real nice interior pass.
They're going to call a foul on Knobloch, I believe.
Yeah, just a little bit of a bump there along the sideline.
Her first, team's third.
But this Delone defense is really making this Eastern offense work, Tony.
And that's what he wanted to do, make them work, bringing it up the court. To Neal. Ariana has it. Being harassed out front, she gets it to Neal. Nice job by Knobloch knocking that ball out of bounds, and see if
well, she covered some space in
she may be hurt. She turned her ankle there a little bit, Ariana.
I think she's okay. She looks like she's walking okay. But Knobloch with good defense there, Tony. You're right.
Neal will trigger it in bounds here. Taken away by Caitlin Schwartz, but she gives it right back to them. Sights going to the basket, lays it up, not there. Oh, nice recovery. She gets it and lays it back in. Give 2 points to Ariana. And that's going to be the end of the quarter with the score, Delone Catholic 11, Eastern York 4. A little bit of scramble there at the end of that quarter.
Yeah, Delone couldn't control that rebound there at the end. Good job by Ariana to get it, put it back in for her fourth point. For Eastern, Tony, very simple, 4 points. Ariana Sights in the story of the first quarter was really the Delone defense.
Yep, Meckley with 2, Hughes with 2, Brielle Bacham with 2, and Caitlin Schwartz with 5.
Yep, so.
And that makes it 11-4. Delone has the hour here coming out. Let's see who Coach Eckenrode puts back in the game here. The foul situation, Knobloch with 1, Bachman with 1, Caitlin Schwartz with 1. For the Eastern, Jadlina Neal has 1, and Molly Townsley has 2.
Yep.
Winner of this game plays in the semifinal on Monday night. The loser of this game will play a play-in game at the higher seeds home court. Let's see, Delone sends out Bachman, Meckley. No, they're going to keep Josie Schisler on the court here. Jacoby's out there, and so is number Ella Hughes. For Eastern, the same 5 girls come out. They got Townsley, both Neals, and both Sightses.
Josie Schisler, Tony, giving Delone some good minutes defensively.
Yeah, they don't lose a lot defensively no matter who comes off that bench for Delone.
Looks like Eastern's in a little bit of a zone, Tony.
Here they got the 2-1-2 zone, which Jerry was expecting.
That's a dangerous pass right there.
Jacoby has it. Spins, she'll take a 15-footer, not there, rolls out. They're going to run the ball. Neal has it. Oh, Jaleesa Neal. Sights going to the basket, lays it up. She's fouled by Jacoby.
Delone's got to come to the middle quicker and cut that off, Tony. They got there late. Okay, good job, Ariana, seeing the opening and taking it down the middle.
She'll get 2. She has all the points so far for Eastern. Foul shots up and rims it out. Back rim miss. She'll get 1 more. Second shot is up. 2 misses. That's unusual.
Uncharacteristic of her to miss 2 foul shots.
Gives it to Jacoby. To Meckley out front. Jacoby controls it in front of this zone. To Bachman, to Jacoby. See if Delone's going to play against this. They got a 7-point lead.
Eastern trying to match up out of that zone, but Delone's going to get their open looks.
Yeah, Meckley couldn't hit that.
This goes back to what we talked about before, trying to knock down those shots.
Neal drives to the basket, gets it out. Townsley has it, sets her feet, fires it up there, no good. Great rebound by Schussler there.
Good job by Neal, though, Tony, kicking that ball back out, and Eastern got a good look. They just couldn't knock it down.
Schussler loses it in the middle, gives it to a layup by number 2. Emerson Seitz on an assist from her sister makes it 11-6.
Yeah, great assist there by Irina Seitz, giving that ball to her when she could control it well.
Caitlin Schwartz coming back into the game. Oh, nice shot by Josie Schussler.
What I liked about that shot, Tony, there was no hesitation. She shot it with confidence right away.
Yep, she took the shot when she had it. That's what she wanted to do the last time, I think. Back to Neal. Oh, pass out of bounds as she tried to get it to Emerson Seitz. She threw it away. And now let's see, Josie Schussler, who gave a lot of good minutes there, comes out of the game.
Yep.
Gets a good hand from Coach Eckenrode. Now they got a bigger person in the post there for Delone. And they're extending it a little bit.
Might be a little bit of a half-court trap here, Tony.
That might have been 2 dribbles too, but they let it go. Oh, they had her open. Bachman going to take a shot. Not there.
I'd like to see her follow her shot there, Tony.
Yeah.
She'd have got that rebound.
Neal has it. To Ariana. Back to her sister. To Neal. Emerson takes a shot, not there. Rebounded. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to go over to Delone. 13-6 with 5:19 left here in the second quarter. Halftime, we'll send it back to Bill Smith. He'll give you all the information that's going on here at Delone. Bachman's going to play point a little bit as they did extend that 1-2-1 zone. Got it into Meckley. She drives to the brisket, lays it up, and she's fouled by Seitz.
Well, every time we've seen the Delone girls take the ball to the hole, they're getting fouled, Tony. So I think we're going to see more of that.
Meckley will shoot 2. First foul on Seitz. First team foul here in the second quarter. Reese Meckley will shoot 2. Her first shot's up, and she got that one. She's 3 for 3 from the line. She'll get one more.
Like you said earlier, Tony, you don't want to leave those points out there from the foul line.
You really can't in the foul line, not in district games. Second shot, she got them both. Seitz is going to bring the ball up the court, and they're going to let her bring it up. They don't want her to go flying by anybody.
She goes down the lane and need to squeeze her earlier.
Going to call a jump ball. It's going to stay with Eastern, though.
But I think Delone's defense has to come quicker to the middle to cut that off, Tony.
She's a slasher. She's going to go to the hoop.
Yep.
She takes the ball out front. She has it to Neal. Back to Towns. That's not Townsy. That's the other girl. That's Lippis. Neal. There's a long three-pointer, not there. Delone didn't go get the ball. Now she's hurt. Ariana's down. See who they give that ball to. This isn't the first time she did her ankle. She did it earlier in the game.
You picked up on it earlier, Tony. There was a situation down low where she might have tweaked her ankle, and she seemed to walk it off.
Yeah.
And now it might be that same ankle.
No, I think they're going to go to the owner possession here and give Delone the ball.
Yeah. Not a good job by Delone going after that rebound.
No.
Everybody was standing around.
Yeah. The ball was there for the taking, and
And give Eastern credit, they ran after the ball and got it. Delone just fell asleep.
Key point to this game if she's can't continue here.
Yeah.
It's 15-6 Delone Catholic right now with 4:37 left before half. And she tweaked that earlier, but I didn't really catch what happened that time. And she was in the mix of that scramble. Don't know if somebody tramped on it or what happened. But she's being looked at by their trainer, and she's going to be helped up. Hopefully she's okay and can return to the game. She looks like she's walking a little ginger on it.
Well, that's a good sign.
She has to come out of the game here for a second anyway. So
hopefully she's going to be okay and come back to this contest.
And they're going to go alternate possession and give the ball to Delone. See if they're going to put 22 in the game now, and her name's Atkins, Jaden Atkins. Going to come in, so they have Atkins.
No, I think it might. Isn't it Damon Bailey? Is that right?
Oh, it is Diamond Bailey. I'm sorry, I had 23. It's 22. Diamond Bailey's into the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But they give a lot of height away there.
They do give a lot of height, Tony. It's a small Eastern team compared to their starting lineup, and I think he's going to go zone here and try to pack it in.
Bachman has it in the corner to back out to Jacoby. Oh, nice pass into LAU's, and she's fouled. I think number 1 got her. We're going to have to see who got her, but she's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
But good job by Caitlin Swartz catching and turning to the hoop, and a great bounce pass down low.
And that was Alana Neal, her first. Team's second here in the half. And LAU's will shoot 2. First shot's up. Ooh. Halfway down and came out. She'll get 1 more. Robinson comes into the game. Bachman's going to take a seat. And it looks like Ariana got taped up over there, and she's tying her shoes, so.
Yeah, she's tying that sneaker tight.
Not sure you're going to keep her out of the game that long anyway.
She
Use a second shot. Missed that one, too. Nice save. Left-handed put up by Caitlin Schwartz. Nice move. Nice save.
Great
by
save.
Reese Meckley.
I like the left hand by Caitlin Swartz, too.
Yeah, I didn't think she was going to do that. I thought she was just going to go up and lay it over the thing, but she went to her left hand.
Yep.
17-6, timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever thought about becoming an official, we at District 3 and beyond are facing a shortage of officials in every sport, and we fully support the efforts of the PIAA.
That's 2 timeouts used by Eastern already. 4:17 left here before half. I think they're bringing Ariana back in the game, I think. Let's see what happens here. Delone has Jacoby Robinson, Reese Meckley, Caitlin Schwartz, and LAU's out there in the court right now.
Yeah.
So this tells me he wants to put a little more pressure on.
How many points does Delone have from the foul line, Tony?
7.
7.
7 out of their 17 points. Neal has it.
Again, this Delone defense making Eastern work offensively, putting pressure on the ball.
Neal still has it out front. She tries to spin dribble, but Robinson's right there with her. Seitz has it now. Back over to her sister. Neal. 4 minutes left. Giving her a little room out there. It might have been a walk there.
Walk right there. She did take some steps.
Emerson has it now. Back to Neal. Neal drives. Left-handed layup, not there.
That's the way to come to the ball.
Rebounded nicely by Delone Robinson. She's going to bring it up over the timeline. Back out to Robinson. Tried to get it inside. Oh, nice play by Hughes to get that ball back. That was an ill-advised pass. Jacoby has it now. Robinson. Caitlin Schwartz. Gets it to Jacoby. She has an open look at a 3. Won't go down.
Yeah, I like that shot, though. That was a good shot.
Going to be a jump ball, but it's going to be going over to Eastern. And let's see who's coming into the game. Lauren Noblock's going to come into the game for Reese Meckley right now. 3:14 left. And number 10 comes back in the game. Molly Townsley with her 2 fouls comes in for Ellipsis.
Tony, when you have Megan Jacoby and Jocelyn Robinson on the floor at the same time, they've both got quick feet and they put a lot of pressure on the ball. 2 guards that can really defend. Back court.
Yeah, they threw it. She was in the back court when the ball was thrown to her, and you can't do that. You don't see that called a lot, but it was called here. 3:09 left. Jacoby's going to trigger it in here to Robinson.
Looks like Eastern settles back into that zone.
Yeah, they get with Jacoby's going to take another 3. Not there again. Ball's on the floor, and it's going to be another jump ball. Nice play. Whoa. Nice play out there. A little bit of the ref's going to talk to Ariana about, just when the call's made to let it go.
What do they call that? 2 competitors going for the ball.
That's exactly what it was.
Yep.
Yep. Ball's out front to Caitlin Schwartz to Jacoby. Jacoby gives it to Robinson. Robinson getting extended playing time here today.
Yeah, that puts Jacoby on the wing here, Tony. One of our better shooters, I think. He'd like to knock some of these shots down.
Jacoby has it out front. Looks like they're going to bring Josie Schussler into the game too. Robinson has it. Delone not in a hurry to shoot here. They're up 11. Robinson has it again. Over to Knobloch. Knobloch has it. Schwartz going to take it to baseline. Stops, lays it up.
Just need to get that ball on the backboard.
Yeah. Ball's taken away by Lauren Knobloch. Oh, she gets hammered, but no call.
Little reach in there, no call.
Yeah.
Let them play. Play on.
That's it. Play on. Robinson has it out front to Knobloch. Gets it into LAU. She spins with her left hand. It's not there, but
Eastern's got some numbers.
Neal's out here. Gets it to Townsley. Back to Neal. 149. Neal takes it in. They're both Neals. I don't know,
Yeah.
Townsley has it. Taking their time, taking a lot of clock off here. It's down to 1:30 now. Townsley has it. And
trying to get it.
They're trying to get it to
Sights.
Yeah. They're going to call a hold on somebody here. Might be Hughes, I'm not sure. That's going to be the second foul. Yeah, they got LAU's for a hold.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pushing in that post down there, Tony.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. You're just going to get a little break, Tony. Let's see how Delone matches up.
Lippis come in for Jaleesa Neal. Sights with a long three, not there. Rebounded nicely by balls on the floor, but taken away by Laura Knobloch. She's going to the hole, stops, lays it up, and she's fouled.
Yeah, it's a good job, Tony, jumping in and getting that contact to make sure you're going to at least get to the line if you don't make the shot.
Lipsis, her first, team's third. And Laura Knobloch will go to the line here for 2 shots. Her first shot's up. She got it. Knobloch for one more. Second shot. She got them both. And the foul line's really treating Delone well tonight.
Yeah.
Jacoby has it. We're down to 110. Neal. And now Knobloch's on Neal, and she's just, on Alanis.
Yep, all over. And there's a good switch, a little bit of help.
Ball's knocked away by Brielle Bachman out here, but it's going to stay with Eastern with 55 seconds left here before halftime.
Well, good job by Brielle jumping into that passing lane and deflecting, getting a hand on that ball.
We'll give you to Bill Smith here at halftime, and he'll tell you what's going on. Into Ariana Sights. Just gets it to Lippis. Back to Neal. Neal drive to the hoop. Gets underneath, lays it up, not there, but they're going to call a foul on somebody.
Yeah, Delone didn't really need to reach in there. I thought our player had real good position.
Who they call that on?
Just held it.
23 or 34. Jody Schussler gets her first. And Alana Neal going to the line for 2. Her first shot's up. That rims out. She'll get one more. Delone 19-6 with 44 seconds left here in the first half. Delone's defense really just smothering Eastern at this time. Neal to get one more. Neal's second shot. She got that one. Oh. Don't want to foul there. A long three. Got it. Delone made a big mistake there, and Eastern took advantage of it, and Neal knocked down a 3.
Yeah, they need scoring from Neal, Tony. Alina Neal. She's one of their second leading scorer, I believe.
Brielle Bachman going to take a 3, and she answers right back.
Yeah. Oh, push off, Tony. We're going offensive foul. We're going the other way.
Offensive foul. Big call there. Neal with her second foul. Fourth team.
Good job by Megan Jacoby, Tony, moving her feet, getting the call. 10 seconds, Tony. Delone wants to get a shot here.
Bachman for no block. Oh, Jacoby finds herself wide open under the basket and lays it in. Her first two of the night. Almost gets a steal there, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Delone with a 13-point second quarter for 24 points. 6-point quarter for Eastern for 10. So it's 24-10 here at half.
Well, Tony, Arena Sites didn't score in that second quarter. She's still sitting on 4 points. Emerson Sites had 2, and Alina Neal had 4 for a total of 10.
Yeah, and for the Squires, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have scored. Reese Meckley with 4, Ella Hughes with 2, Lauren Noblock with 2, Megan Jacoby with 2, Josie Schuscher with 2, Brielle Bachman with 5, and Caitlin Schwartz with 7 to make the score 24-10 here at half. And we're going to send it over to Bill Smith right now. We'll be back with a minute left before the game starts to bring you the second half.
I think a Delone Catholic education is important because it's critical to be surrounded by your faith.
When I walk through the doors of Delone Catholic, I see so many opportunities ahead of me.
My father, first of all, went to Delone Catholic.
My pap, my dad, and my brother all had number 10 when they played football at Delone.
All my brothers and sisters, I'm the oldest of 9, we all went to Delone. There's kind of like a generational thing, you know, really powerful here at Delone.
My mom and then my grandparents and then my great-grandparents all went here, so it shows really what Delone meant to them to send me here.
I think it's a given that families continue to send their kids here and then their grandkids come here. I think it's because of the experience they have when they're here. I think that you've just fallen in love.
I graduated here in 2017. Now coming back as a teacher, it feels like coming home. All of the things that you took from your high school career are still here, and I can also try to give back to my students what my teachers gave to me.
I think a Catholic education is important because we get to learn more about God and learn how to be better disciples of Him.
We're held to a higher standard of character here that really helps us in our future lives.
I think servant leadership is important for a squire because that's what we're called to do in our lives. We're not supposed to live independent lives and only for ourselves.
I think the spirit of a squire is see the best in everybody and bring it out of them.
Squires are faithful, squires are welcoming, squires are loyal, squires are strong. It's the mark that you leave on the school, on the town, on people that go here, people that you meet, how you fulfill your purpose, the purpose that God put you on this earth for.
For me, it means I live what I believe, that it isn't just stuff that's on a page.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes from a financial standpoint, but there is an entire community of people who believe so strongly in what we do here that they're willing to help invest in not just their own families, but in growing the Delone Catholic family.
It's incredibly important to us that we sacrifice that for our children and for all the kids that need these places to grow and thrive in our area.
I always say there's something about Delone kids. There's just this magic to them. They're very accepting and everyone feels very much like they belong. It's a family.
And I think that has transitioned now to the spirit of a squire, but I think it kind of means the same thing, that we are a big family and we will be there for one another. It's not just, outliers coming together in a school. It is once you're here, you're a squire and you're part of this family.
We're small, but our reach is expansive.
Delone means my life because I've been here, seems like forever.
The one thing that I think is the most important thing is that Delone is always here. I think that it's important for the community, it's important for the families, it's important for the kids. When I retire, I don't want to go unless I know who sits in my chair in my office is going to make sure that this school stays where it needs to be.
I am proud that I'm a Squire and that I come from a legacy of Squires.
And welcome back here to JT Flaherty, the field, the Sonny B. Shepherd Memorial Gymnasium here. This is Bill Smith. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm going to be going over some upcoming events here at Delone and some of the announcements we have. First, we're going to be back here Monday night for the girls. If they win or lose tonight, there will be, since they're being the first seed, they will have either the semifinal game or a consolation game coming up at the end of or beginning next week. So I'd also like to thank members of the Squires Guild, Conewago Contractors, Proforma Graphics Concepts, GNS Foods, Trummer Family Dentistry, Doug Ligor Media, Hochstad Enterprises Incorporated, and Hanover Auto Team. Their support of the academic and extracurricular programs at Delone Catholic High School in pursuit of excellence. Other businesses interested in supporting our Squires can contact Matt Thomas here at mthomas@DeloneCatholic.org. We have a cash bingo coming up sponsored by the Athletic Association and the Notre Dame Club of Gettysburg. That'll be this coming Saturday. I'm not sure if there are any tickets available. If you can get in touch with Patty Smith, and her information, I believe, is up there as we go. Coming up for the arts at Delone Catholic, we're going to present Disney's Aladdin Jr., and that's going to be on April 12th, April 13th, and April 14th. Tickets they're on sale now already, and you can go and catch up on that. Their offers here with the QR code on the bottom of the screen there. We're also going to have an upcoming Squire Impact Day coming up March 13th. This is where we're really going to ask our community to contribute to us. You can get involved in this movement. We had a couple of great years and growing years of involvement. We want to spread the word, kind of what we're doing now. Share the spirit of a Squire. Share that video with classmates, family, and friends, and ask them to join you in supporting the Squires, both present and future. We want to ask people to get involved, explore various ways that you can contribute, whether it's donation, volunteering. We have a tremendous volunteer community here at school. We couldn't do most of what we did without them. We can also make a monetary gift that day, be counted among those who support the Squires. Consider a recurring gift or one-time gift. Together, we want to raise over $100,000 in 24 hours. If you have any questions, you can ask Bill Lippy. And we're going to have he's going to have a virtual town hall meeting on Wednesday, that March 13th at noon, and we'll be broadcasting that here probably from room 14 here on the campus. And you can submit your questions by March 10th, and he's going to be answering some questions at the town hall. And there are also a number of different challenges of different decades, different years, different departments, different groups of people who will be matching gifts from the people in their group. So if you want to answer a challenge, or if you want to extend a challenge to your class, or to the people from maybe the graduates in the 90s or something of that nature, get in touch with the advancement office, either elawrence@DeloneCatholic.org or mthomas@DeloneCatholic.org, and they'll be able to get you in touch with what we need. We are going to be ready to get back to the guys there. I just heard that they're ready to go. So thanks a lot, and anything you need from Delone, you can go to the website, and we have a mobile app as well, so we'll be able to check that out. Luke will get the graphics up there as we go. Thanks a lot, everybody.
And we're back here at halftime. Tony Weaver, George Nieder, Mike Knoll on camera, Luke running the show tonight, and Bill Smith and Danny over there producing and directing. Trying to get George's mic here.
Thank you.
There we go. George, it looks like the ball's going to be in the hands of Eastern to start second half here. Delone's going to put their starters back in the court. Nobody in foul trouble. Hughes with one, Nubrock with one, Megan Jacoby with one, Schuster with one, Bachman with one, and Caitlin Schwartz with one. But Delone has made 9 out of 10 foul shots. I think that's the other team's 1 of 5. So
Delone's ability to get to the rim and get to the line, Tony, is a big story in this game. They're 9 of 10. Delone's playing suffocating defense. Can Ariana Seitz get on track? She only has 4 points. She averages 20 points per game. Or is she going to find some help from the rest of her teammates?
Well, let's see if that ankle stiffened up on her over halftime, too, because, like I said, I saw early in the game where she came down on it wrong, and then she really tweaked it there. But she's back in the game, and she looks like she does look like she's favoring a little bit. I don't know, maybe but they're going to get the ball, and she's going to come over here and bring it in. Actually, Neil's going to bring it in, Alani and Neil.
Well, Eastern's got to get her on track, and we're going to see what they're going to do. They're going to start by giving her the ball and let her run the offense, at least to start.
Well, and then Neil will go get it, though, like she usually does, but Townsley has it. Neil's going to take another 3. That's off the rim. Rebounded. Comes to Jacoby. Oh.
A lot of hands.
Still on the floor.
A lot of hands.
And they're going to call a foul on Jacoby, I believe, after everything there. Either that or Caitlin Schwartz is going to get that foul first of the half for Delone.
I believe it's Caitlin's foul.
Yeah, and there was a lot of fouls before that foul, too.
There certainly
could have
were
been called on either team.
Yeah.
Seitz has it out front. Neal. Townsley. Or Lippis, I'm sorry. I get Lippis and Town. Neal taking it to the basket. Not there. Ball taken away by Brielle Bachman. She's going to go to the basket. She stops, lays it up, and guys her 2.
Aggressive, Tony. Never stop going to the hole.
Neal brings it down, gives it to Ariana. Brings it across the timeline. She's at the top of the key now. Working to get in, but she can't get by Ella Hughes. And Ella, she doesn't reach at all.
Well, Ella's tall, and she moves her feet really well, Tony. She's a real good defender.
Ball in the hand of Lippis. Neal has it. Going to be back court.
Yep.
So 2 turnovers here for Eastern to start the game here in this third quarter. 26-10, the Squirettes by 16.
Ella Hughes sporting those orange sneakers tonight, Tony. I like it.
Yeah. Delone used their bench quite frequently in the first half. Let's see how long it takes Jerry to go to it here in the second half. Jacoby drives the basket, but she dribbles it out of bounds. Much to the chagrin of Coach Eckenrode there, who was right in front of that. Emerson Seitz gives it back to her sister Ariana, and she brings it across the timeline, being guarded by Ella Hughes, but Ella gives her a little bit of room. Neal has it. Neal's going to take a 3. That's up and over the pipes. It's going to go out of bounds over to Delone.
Well, there's some set plays there for Neal, Tony. We saw 2 of them in this third quarter. They knew that Neal could get that shot off, but she just hadn't been able to knock it down.
Well, she hit 1 early in the game here, but if Neal hits that 3, that means Delone's going to have to come out and play her. Oh, nice pass inside to Hughes, but she's hammered by number 10, Molly Townsley. That's going to be Townsley's first of the third quarter for Eastern, and Hughes is going to go to the line for 2.
A good pass inside.
Great look. That looked like a set play, too. And
well, it was textbook how to break the press, that's for sure.
Hughes will shoot 2. Her first one's up and rolls it in. She'll get 1 more.
And Tony, at halftime, I think we were discussing the foul situation. Delone was 9 of 10 from the foul line.
Yeah. Hughes' second shot. Oh, rims out, but Delone got the rebound. Knocked it off Seitz out of bounds. Delone's going to keep it under their basket. It's 27-10 right now. And another timeout by That's his third. Eastern called another timeout. He doesn't want this game getting too much further out of hand.
Well, he's trying to get this offense on track, and he's trying different things, Tony.
So reset here. Delone has the arrow. They have the only 3 points of the second half. They're up 27-10 with 6:10 left here. And right now, Molly Townsley has 3 fouls. Alana Neal has 2 for Delone. Caitlin Schwartz has 2, and everybody else only has 1. There's 7 players in the scoring column here. 8 players played and 7 players have scored for Delone.
Tony, you talked about that at the beginning of the game. You know, there's really no dominant high score for Delone. The scoring is spread out. Been characteristic of this team all year long.
Yeah. Somebody might break out and get 16, 18, 20 points a game, but the next game, the next person will, do that.
Yeah.
But right now, it's pretty balanced scoring here for the Squire. It's 7 by Bachman, 7 by Schwartz, 4 by Meckley, and the other 4 have 2.
Delone will inbound here.
Yep, Delone brings it in bounds. Shores. And Ariana Seitz is guarding Reese Meckley. Oh, the ball's tipped to get it into. She's going to be fouled. Caitlin Schwartz is fouled by somebody there.
Well, Delone got a break there, Tony. The
Yeah,
defender
they did.
tipped that ball and just luckily fell in the hands of Delone.
See who they called that on, number 20. Lips is her second, and Caitlin Schwartz is going to shoot 2. Her first shot's up. She got it. She'll get 1 more. Schwartz's second shot's up, and she got them both. Delone's open a 19-point lead here. From downtown, rebounded by Delone. Back to man for Easton. They really have they almost have to play man-to-man now. Bachman's going to take a long 3. She drains it.
Yeah, Tony, no hesitation on that shot.
10 points for Bachman.
Caught it in rhythm, let it fly, knocked it down.
.5:30 left here in the third quarter. We're running a weave out front.
And Delone's going for the double.
The ball's tied up. Ball's going to go over to Delone.
A little bit of a run and jump there, Tony. Double teamed the ball.
I'm not crazy about Caitlin going out there and getting involved in that scrum with 2 fouls, but she tied it up. Bachman now with 10 points and 2 threes in the night. LOU's taking it to the basket. She has it taken away by Alana Neal.
Good play by Neal there defensively. She's going to the hole.
She has hers taken away. And then she fouls. Let's see who they call that on.
Might be 20, Tony. Number 20.
Well, whoever it's on, it's going to have 3 fouls. It is 20. Lippis has her third team foul. (32-10). Delone suffocating defense here with 5:03 left here in the third quarter. As Kobe brings the ball up. Nice pass inside to Bachman. Nope, can't do that. She knew it. She laughs at it and
just couldn't get back in bounds quick enough.
Up the court she goes. Jerry wanted a foul on that, but didn't get it. Seitz brings it up with 4:49. She's going to cross the timeline with about 4:45 here. Ball almost taken away by Bachman. Gets it back to Lippis.
Delone jumping in those passing lanes quickly.
So Neal's going to take a wrong 3. Not there.
That was all.
Rebounds out, taken away, and foul.
A lot of reaching.
See, they call it either 4 or 2 is going to get that foul, and that's the 4th team foul. They're going to call it on 2. Emerson Seitz, her first, team's 4th. So another long scoring drought for Eastern. Selena Neal coming into the game.
Yeah, they're still sitting on 10 points, Tony, what they had at halftime.
Ref's waiting to, somebody had to tie their shoe up there, I guess. Jacoby brings it up. She'll cross the timeline here. Jerry's getting ready to bring some subs into the game. We've got a walk there on Reese Meckley. Ball go back over. Josie Knobloch and Jocelyn Robinson come in. And Caitlin Schwartz is going to take a rest, and so is Brielle Bachman. So I'm going to put a little bit full court pressure on now with the new people in the game. Schwartz has it. Or, I'm sorry, that's Ilana Neal to the other Neal. We're at 4 minutes now. A long three, not there, rolls off. Meckley has it. She pulls it back out. She's going to take a three. Rims out. Nice bound by Laura Knobloch. She tries to go up with it. It's going to be a jump ball. That's a great call.
It's a good call, Tony. It was a good defensive play on Eastern's part, but a great rebound.
Yeah, great rebound by Laura Knobloch, and then she got tied up. So 3:43 left, still 32-10. Ball knocked away by Jacoby. Quick hands.
Yeah, just we talked
and
about.
And you see when they took Bachman and Caitlin Schwartz out, the whole defense changed for Delone.
Well, fresh legs, Tony. Jerry's a little bit deeper with his bench, and I think you're seeing the effects of that, being able to pressure the ball with fresh legs.
And he wants her to have to work now.
Yeah. Now they got her down low.
No foul call. She wanted the foul call and didn't get it. Jacoby has it out front, drives to the basket, makes a move, lays it up, not there. Ariana has it, goes to the basket, lays it up, it won't go. She's having a tough night.
They're making her work for everything.
Robinson. And let's slow it up to Knobloch. No block, I'm sorry, I keep getting that. Robinson has it out front.
Might have drug her foot there a little bit.
Robinson. No block. Jacoby's going to take a three. Rolls out, not there. Ariana Seitz on the rebound. She'll bring it up. She's going to the hole. She was fouled, I think, by Robinson. Let's see who they called that on. Second foul for Delone. Oh, no. Who they call that on? Okay, Laura Hughes, number 12, her second foul. And Seitz will go to the line here for 2 shots. Her first one's up and no good. Three girls come in for Meckley, Hughes, and Jacoby going out. Caitlin Schwartz back in the game. So they got 2 starters and the 3 other girls we talked about. Seitz will get one more. Second shot, she got that one. 32-11. Bachman from downtown, not there.
Well, good job by Delone pushing the ball down court, getting the shot, but not being able to knock down the outside shot.
Seitz is really working out front. She's going to take it to the hole. Gets it back to number 1. Long three, and she got it. That looks like her shot. And if she can start hitting that, give them a little bit of life here.
Yep.
That was Ilana Neal. Knobloch stops, turns, puts it up. Caitlin Schwartz gets the rebound, puts it back up. Knocked down, but no call. Neal has it, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Number 10's going to take a three, and she got it. Molly Townsley, 2 threes in a row, cuts the lead to 15. Was 22 just a minute ago. A little bit of life here for Eastern. Caitlin Schwartz gets the ball inside and lays it home.
Good job by Delone attacking that defense after they break the pressure, Tony.
34-17 with a minute 10 left. Ball knocked away. Caitlin Schwartz has it. Taken away from her. She should have probably pulled up there.
Yeah.
They know where to. They're going to call Josie Schuschler for a foul. Her second, team's third. And Seitz is going to go to the line for 2 shots with 52 seconds left. Mariana Seitz first shot. She got that one. She'll get one more. Cuts it to 16, 34-18. A little bit of life here for Eastern. Not there. Caitlin Schwartz on the rebound. Delone Hurds it up the court. Schuschler tries to take it up, but it's blocked by number 10, Molly Townsley.
Good defense.
14's going to have a foul, and that's no block on the floor, I believe. And it's not a shooting foul yet. It's only the 4th foul. Both teams.
Eastern making a nice little run here, Tony, and they're doing it on both ends and playing good defense and attacking the rim.
Ball taken away by Delone. Robinson has it on the break, lays it up, and got it home.
Oh, good left hand.
Doubles up again, 36-18. Neal's going to take another 3. That rims out, not there. Townsley on the rebound. Neal's going to take another one. Picked up nicely by Bachman. She gets it out to Robinson. It's only 3 seconds left. I wouldn't have counted anyway.
But it was exciting anyway.
8 points in that quarter for Eastern. Delone with 12 to make the score 36-18. Let's go over it now. Robinson has 2 points, so 8 scorers here for Delone. 4 for Reese Meckley, 3 for Ella Hughes, 2 for Laura Noblock, 2 for Megan Jacoby, 2 for Josie Schuschler, 10 for Brielle Bachman, and a team high 11 for Caitlin Schwartz.
Elena Neal has 7, Tony. She hit 1 3 in that quarter. Okay, Emerson Seitz has 2. Arena Seitz has 6. Okay, well below her average of 20 points. And Molly Towson has 3 for a total of 18.
So it's 36-18. Delone going into the last quarter, but doubling up right now. They had a 22-point lead, but Eastern had a little bit of a rally there, but they're still down 18. And let's see the foul situation. Ella Hughes with 2, Laura Newblock with 2, Caitlin Schwartz with 2, everybody else with 1. Jody Schuschler has 2. Townsley has 3. Lipkus has 3. Neal has 2 for Eastern.
Unofficially, Tony, I have Delone 12 of 14 from the foul line.
That's what I have them at 2, 12 for 14. Delone has the arrow. They'll bring the ball in. Starters back in the court for both teams now, except Jaleesa Seitz. Jaleesa Neal's in there for Eastern. Bachman. Ooh. Meckley got nailed, but going to Seitz. Lays it up. She's fouled by Bachman. Bachman's second, team's first here. I think they missed one down at the other end there, but you know, that was a good foul here because she was going to put the ball in the basket. Might as well make her shoot too. Bachman's second foul, first team foul on Delone here in the quarter. Seitz will shoot 2. Her first one's up. She true. And Eastern's inching back in here. They'll get one more. And that got that one. Eastern makes it a 16-point game. Jacoby has the ball. Eastern chasing all over the court now. Meckley has it, got it to Jacoby. Jacoby. Brielle Bachman from the corner, not there.
Well, Eastern.
Oh, cleaned up nicely by Caitlin Schwartz and laid back in. Nice play by Eastern, but Eastern, an unlucky break there. A three-banger not there. Oh, and they're going to call a rebound foul on LAU's, I think, under the basket. That's going to be the second foul. Yeah, they called it an LAU's. That's her third. Eastern made a nice play down there, and the ball just happened to find Caitlin Schwartz. Eastern moving around the perimeter, get it over to Lisa Neal. They're looking inside, trying to get it to, we're under 7 minutes now.
Trying to get it to Arena Sights down low. They had her there, but didn't get her the ball.
Neal, Sights has it out front. She has it taken away. Meckley has it. Going in, lays it up with her left hand and got it.
Nice strong move, Tony. Took it right to the rim.
40-20. 6:30 left in the game. Oh, and the ball is taken away by Jacoby in a pass you don't see that make too often. Jacoby lays it home.
Tony, that turnover there was the result of just being gassed.
Yep, and that
Eastern is tired. They're
you're
very
exactly
tired.
right. That's the fourth timeout.
Yep.
And
the coach saw it and he called a timeout.
It's back up to a 22-point game now.
Yeah, we're starting to see the effects of Delone's depth here, Tony. Wear down this Eastern squad, not just with their defense, but with their depth.
Yeah, and I don't think she's showing a gutsy performance out there, playing her butt off, but Ariana Sights got it. It's not at full strength. You can just tell that the ankle's not there.
Yeah.
42-20, 6:22 left. See if Delone, I mean, you figure Eastern's going to have to stay man-to-man. They can't really go back zone. Delone just won't play against that.
No, they won't. But there's no need for Delone to rush or hurry. I really think the only thing that could get Eastern back in this game is Delone's turnovers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a 42-20 game here right now. Resetting 2 fouls on Delone, none on Eastern right now. LAU's has 3 fouls. Schussler 2, Brockman 2, Caitlin Schwartz 2. Townsley and Lipsis have 3, and Atlanta Neal has 2 for Eastern. So really nobody with only 6:22 left in really big foul trouble here.
And I know Delone has had different people on Arena Sights, Tony, but LAU's did a good job defensively tonight. Really does.
So Eastern has 1 timeout left. So timeline, and she's going to try to.
They're trying to clear out for her a little bit.
Number 10 with a long shot, not there. Rebounded nicely by Brielle Bachman. That was a shot by Townsley, didn't go. Jacoby has it back, and we're under 6 minutes now. Here's Meckley to use. Delone running a flex offense here. Ball almost taken away. In fact, it is taken away. Tied up nicely. It's going to stay. Oh, it's going to go over to Eastern.
Good job there by Elena Neal.
Yeah,
Tony,
it was nice.
number
Nice
1.
defense.
Good defense.
5:41 left. And she'll throw it into the backcourt to Atlanta Sights. She'll bring it over the timeline. Ball taken away by Delone.
Yeah, good job by Jacoby, Tony.
Yeah, just backed out. Oh, we didn't really need that.
Yeah. I think Jerry would like to see us be a little sharper with these passes.
Yeah.
Coach Eckenrode would like that.
Well, one more, and you're going to see a timeout from Delone, I would think. Hughes, Meckley. Caitlin Schwartz out front in the corner to Ella Hughes. Meckley spins, dribbles, gets it back out to Bachman. She thought about it, but gave it up.
They didn't force anything. Delone really looking for a layup here if they can get one.
They're eating a lot of time here. Jacoby to the basket, lays it up. Not there. Rebounded nicely by, can't get it to go. She gets it back and tries to lay it up. And the ball didn't go out of bounds. Somehow Jacoby got it.
That's a lot of contact there.
Yeah, nothing called. 4:34 left. Caitlin Schwartz got it, but I think she was standing out of bounds there. She tried to get it back into Reese Meckley.
She was, Tony, but I think she had somebody on her back, too.
42-20 with 4:34 left as Delone ate up a lot of time there.
Yep.
Seitz brings it over the timeline to Neal. A three-pointer from the corner, not there. Rebounded by Schwartz, but it's knocked away from her. But now it's going to be another jump, and I think Delone's going to take that jump. Ball's like a hot potato out there, isn't it? I mean, and here comes the three subs in for Delone. Caitlin Schwartz is going to take a seat. So's Bachman, and so's Ella Hughes. Like we said, they give nothing up defensively with those girls coming into the game. Robinson now. Jacoby back to Robinson. Robinson has it. She's being double teamed. Going to call a walk. 3:55 left. Coach wanted a foul, but he got a walk.
Yeah, he's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, he's going to take a timeout. That's his first of the game. Yeah. But there's only 3:55 left. Delone up 22.
Yeah. Well, Jocelyn got called along the sideline there, Tony, in the double team, and Eastern comes away with the turnover.
Well, they don't have a lot of time. They're going to have to start chucking up some points here, and then probably full court pressing. So, quick reset, 2 fouls on Delone, none on Eastern this quarter. 6 points for Delone in this quarter and 2 for Eastern. And the foul situation remained the same. Hughes with 3. That's the only one with 3 for Delone. Townsley with 3. Lipsus with 3 for Eastern.
Eastern, Tony, way below their scoring average with only 4 points in the first quarter, 6 points in the second quarter, and 8 points in the third quarter.
And only two here.
And only 2 here in the fourth quarter. So that speaks volumes for Delone's defense, no question about it.
Ball comes into Townsley, gives it to Neal. Neal drives. Back to Neal. Back to the other Neal. Ball in a bad pass, and Robinson cleans it up.
Yeah.
So waste of possession there for, and she's just going to dribble this out. They don't come out on her. Josie Knobloch. Oh, Josie Schussler, I'm sorry. Delone's going to run a little bit of a weave here. Take some time off. Knobloch has it. Gets it back to Jacoby. And I think we know what Jerry's strategy was.
Yep. Just want to run your offense and not dribble into a double team. If you
nice pass.
Yep.
And Schussler puts it home.
Yep.
Delone finally got what they wanted. Neal's going to take a long 3. Not there. Bounces off. Rebounded by Lippus, but she passes it, and it's again quick hands by Jacoby into the hands of Robinson, and up court comes Delone. Reese Meckley going to take it to the hole. Stops, lays it up. Not there. Rebounded. Oh, knocked away. Schussler tried to put that and back up.
Yeah, good.
Oh, and they're going to get a foul on Reese Meckley.
Yeah, Reese.
Her first, team's third. 2:27 left. Delone with a 24-point lead. Delone holds on to this game. I think they should now. Delone will be playing here Monday night in the semifinal game against the winner of Bishop McDevitt.
It's a good position to be in, Tony. Semifinal game on your home court.
Bishop McDevitt, Berks Catholic.
Yep.
They'll play the winner of that game. Ball comes in to Neal. Neal brings it over the timeline. Gets it in the corner. Nice play by Knobloch, knocking it away. Robinson has it again. Jacoby stops and takes a little. She gets her own rebound.
Good job kicking it back out. Reset it.
There's no reason to go to the basket there, but we did.
Yeah.
But now Delone gets another one. Another turnover, and we're under 2 minutes, 1:50 now. It looks like Delone's going to go to the semifinals here. Eastern's not out of it. They get to play back. Schuster tries to take a left hand, not there. 1:30 left, 1:35. Neal. Again, it's knocked away. They keep trying to get it in. Jacoby on the drive, stops, takes a left hand, lays it up and in.
Yeah, she's pretty confident with that left hand. You can see it growing, and here come the subs for Delone, Tony.
1:22 left, 46-20, and we're going to get 5 new players for Delone. And let's see if Eastern does the same. Eastern has.
Yeah.
So with 1:22 left, Delone 46-20. Impressive defensive showing tonight. I mean, we said it before, George. The defense is it's not the same as it was a couple years ago where they press, but their half-court defense is tremendous. LIU just does a great job defensively.
Yeah, I can't stress enough the job they did on Arena Sites tonight. She's a great ball player.
Both teams have put in their subs now, so a nice.
Good gesture by Eastern.
Yeah, because they.
And to your point, Tony, they're not out of it. They get to play back in.
They get to play back in. They're going to leave Emerson. So she's only a sophomore, so she stays in the game. Over to 23, Atkins. Atkins drives, gives it up. She gets it back. Diamond Bailey. 13 is Ava Light. Try to get all these names in. And nice basket by number 23.
Jaden Atkins, Tony.
So number 3 for Delone has the ball now. That's Sophie. Kane has it. And they're going to get a foul on Kane, I think.
I believe so. Reaching over that.
That's her first, team's 4th. We'll wrap it up here before we give it back to Bill at the end of the game. And we're in the final 30 seconds of this 46-22 contest right now. A long 3, not there, rebounded by Kane. Kane gives it up to number 4. And I have that name and I can't. Kane has it, drive to the basket, gives it back to Belmere. A long 3, got it. That was Brown. I'm saying Sophia Walker. A 3, 49, 13-point quarter for Delone, and a 4-point quarter to make it final score 22-49. Let's go over the scoring here real quick. Jocelyn Robinson with 2, Reese Meckley with 6. Let's see, 6 points for LIU's, 6 points for Lauren Knobloch. Let's see. Megan Jacoby ended up with 2 for 6. 4 points for Schussler. 10 points for Brielle Bachman. 13 points for Caitlin Schwartz. And 3 for Sophia Walter.
Tony, for Eastern.
49.
For Eastern, Elena Neal had 7. Emerson Sites had 2. Ariana Sites had 8, well below her average. Townsley had 3. And Bailey had, or Atkins had 2 for a total of 22. Tony, the scoring for Eastern, 4 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 8 in the third, and only 4 points in the fourth quarter. Give the credit to the Delone defense.
Yeah, Delone defense really did the job tonight. They'll play Monday night right here against the winner of Berks Catholic Bishop McDevitt. Delone boys play tomorrow night at Columbia. Remember, we're not doing that game. If they win, they'll go right to Hershey. If they lose, they'll be back here Tuesday night for their playing game. For George Nieder, I'm Tony Weaver, Mike Knoll, Luke Wegner, Bill and Danny Smith. We're DCBM. We'll be back here Monday night. Good night, everybody.